lead, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Vikings on Sunday night.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. As you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
This defense for the Titans very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially up in field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Calvin Ridley.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
It's complete, Burks.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go, here we go.
A handoff, Haskins trying the right side, fights loose, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run here with Haskins. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Hassan Haskins set to head back out for another drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll drop to throw. He gets it to Burks again. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Titans sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other things of that nature to make sure you don't get out.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. At the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Hassan Haskins set to head back out for another drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 1st down, they'll stick with Haskins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It's fielded at the 45. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another run for Haskins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run it right side with Haskins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Haskins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Hassan Haskins set to head back out for another drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, You have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Running for it, Haskins.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And here's the give to Haskins.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
They run it again with Haskins.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Harold Landry bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Breaks through the contact.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A give to Haskins up the middle. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down, and they go back to Haskins.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Mekhi Blackmon's got it, and the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 55 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tennessee offense set to go again.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Straight ahead, here's Haskins.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Haskins trying to pick it up.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's to the tight end, Wiley.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was Treylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 2 touchdowns, 35 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Completes this to Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
So it's a win here for the Titans, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for Tennessee,